need to come into this video with an open mind. You need to leave everything at the door if you want this video to actually help you in your situation. I'm talking about the beliefs that your parents had. I'm talking about the beliefs that your colleagues have. I'm talking about the beliefs that your friends at school have, your friends in college, university, wherever you're at. You need to leave it all at the door. Because the first realization that we need to come to is that we are where we are right now because of our way of thinking, right? And our way of thinking is shaped ultimately by our past experiences, our parents, our friends, our colleagues, our environment is what shapes our way of thinking. And if our way of thinking hasn't gotten us to where we want to be with our life, in terms of success, in terms of impact, in terms of us actually acting on the calling that we felt God put on our heart, we have not adopted a way of thinking that can actually equip us to get to where we want to make it to. I did not go from being a Starbucks employee, a Starbucks barista with negative in my bank account, to a Honda factory worker, pushing Honda parts, to making tens of thousands of dollars being the same person. The biggest thing that we have to understand right now is that we cannot enter this stage, this level that we want to enter with our online fitness coaching, whether it's starting or whether it's breaking past 10K. We cannot get to where we want to be with the same mentality we had. We have to rewire our brain. We have to rewire our way of thinking. For me to go from a Starbucks barista, then to a Honda factory worker, to an online fitness coach, then someone who teaches online fitness coaching, making tens of thousands of dollars per month, I had to rewire my brain at each stage to make it. Right? I remember when I felt so stuck, waking up in the morning to go to Starbucks, surrounded by people that put on fake smiles all day, made it seem like they were happy with their life. I remember what it felt like to put myself in that environment and put on a smile on myself, even though I hated my situation. I knew God made me for more, but I was settling for less, and I knew it. I would wake up, go to work, put on a fake smile, come home, and try to figure out the best way, the fastest way, I should say, to get rich. And then when I never found anything that actually seemed easy enough for me to do, I would go to bed and I would do it all over again. Faith without action is just a wish. You land where you put your faith. Your lifestyle will never exceed your belief system. And it's not until you put your faith where you actually want to be that you actually can get there. I remember seeing the online fitness coaches online making the money that I want to be making, living the life that I want to be living, having the freedom that I want to have. And I thought I was different. I thought they were just cut from a different cloth. And it wasn't until I started grouping myself in with these people that I actually had unlocked that destination, right? Where I actually could make that happen. The way I look at it in my mind is like when you're trying to get to another level in a video game and it's locked and you can't get there until you complete this map. That's essentially what you're doing with your dreams and your goals. It's locked. If you look at it and you think it's not of you, it's not cut of your cloth, right? They're different. They're better than me, right? You cut off all paths to that destination. You can no longer get to that destination. You know why? Right? Because your brain can now not think optimistically towards that goal. So it'll cut off every course of action you can take to get there because it's not even an option. You're just not cut from that cloth. You're just not built like the people that you see online. And the truth is, you are no different from me. You are no different from the people that you see online. That was something that I had to realize and accept. I am no different from this person. If this guy can do it, I shouldn't look at him in envy and jealousy, first of all, right? But that should give me reassurance that it's possible. It can be done. He's doing it, I can do it too. Watch me. And it wasn't until I started thinking like that and stopped looking at these people like they're cut from a different cloth that I was actually able to unlock that destination and actually do what I needed to do to make it happen. It's because as long as you think that you have to be cut from a different cloth to get there, it's the moment that you won't be able to do it. Right? Like I said, you land where your faith is. Right? A lot of you may be looking at people online on social media living a life that you want to live, and you're just like, yo, they're living such amazing lives. You know, it's unrealistic. It's too far-fetched. Right? I just don't have what it takes. And when you say all these things, when you think these things, because you don't even need to say it, but when you think these things, you are cutting off all roads to get to where you want to be, where you actually want to be, mind you, and you're settling for it. This is just what it is. I'm supposed to work a 9-to-5 job. It's normal. I'm supposed to get paid X amount every single hour. That's normal. I'm supposed to go to college, university because it's normal. All my friends are doing it. My parents say it needs to be done. My teachers told me I needed to do it in school. So I guess this is what it is. Right? These guys that I see online, it's just, they got lucky. And when you do that, you cut off all roads of opportunity to get to where you actually want to be. I'm gonna show you what it actually means to have faith. All right, so close your eyes. You just finished a long shift. You come home, you start to get ready for the gym. You hop in the whip after you put your gym outfit on, start the engine of your car, right? And you realize that you're low on gas. So you go and you pull up on the nearest gas station. You walk inside and you walk to the back, grab yourself a Monster, the white one specifically. You walk back to the front, and as you're checking out, you notice a lottery ticket, and you ask for one. Right? You leave the gas station, you hop in your car, and you drive to your gym. You take your pre-workout, you go have a crazy lift, and you come home that night. The next morning you wake up, you turn the television on for the first time because you bought this lottery ticket. They read off the numbers for the lottery tickets, and you just won $30 million. You're going crazy. You hop in the car as fast as possible, you drive over, you cash in your ticket, and they tell you it's gonna take 30 days for the wire to transfer and hit your account. How are you gonna talk to people at the gym those next 30 days? How are you gonna move those next 30 days? How are you gonna dress those next 30 days? That's what it means to have faith. Hebrews 11 verse 1, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. It is already done. That online fitness coaching, your mind, your mentality, the responsibility that you carry should be as if you are already there. You need to take on the responsibility of the successful online fitness coach right now for you to become that. You need to take on the responsibility and the identity of a millionaire right before you actually get the money in your bank account. You need to act as if it is already on the way. The successful online fitness coaching business is on the way. Act like it. Move like it. Carry the responsibility as if you're already there, right? The millionaire status, it's on the way. Act like it. And that's the biggest thing that you guys need to take in when going from this 9-to-5 mindset to a mindset of a CEO, right? To a mindset of a successful online fitness coach. A lot of people will tell you to join their mentorships. Oh, you need proper systems, you need strategies. But those things, yes, they're okay. Yes, they're good. They're resources, they're tools though. If you are not equipped with the right mindset and actually have the faith that this can actually be done, all of it is useless. I had guys come into Zenith with faith beyond measure and get to where they want to be and faster than they ever expected. But it was because they came equipped with the right mindset, the right outlook. They made faith-based decisions. And I also had people that came to Zenith on a whim with ill-equipped mindsets. Right? Now, I'm not saying you have to be fully equipped because that's part of what I help you to do. But people that came in just because they wanted to say they took a step, rather than actually taking that step with intention, they just wanted to say, look, I tried. At least I tried. I guess I'm really not cut from the same cloth. And they come in and they squander their opportunity. For any tool, any resource to help you, you have to be equipped with a mindset that can actually extract and learn. Not only learn, but act. Make faith-based decisions. The reason I made this video is because I know some of you guys are literally on the brink of success. You guys are on the brink of running that successful online fitness coaching business where you have 15 plus clients. You're making 5+K. You're making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. But the thing that's holding you back right now is this 9-to-5 pre-adopted, inherited belief system that you have from your parents, your teachers, the people that you work with as of right now in your workspace, your college friends. Your mind has been conformed to think that it's normal to make $3,000 a month. It's normal. It's actually amazing to make $5,000 a month. When you know that you feel like you're called for greater things, to have a higher level of wealth, to have a higher level of impact, you know that you were destined for more. So don't settle for their normal. You have to recreate your normal. I once thought that it was normal. I was there pushing Honda parts 8 hours a day, 9 hours, 10 hours a day. And now I make $3,000 in 30 minutes on a call. You can do it too, I'm telling you. But it requires you to change your standards. You cannot go into the next level with the same standards that you had in the last level. You have to be willing to leave it at the door. You have to be able and willing to have an open mind and adopt a new way of thinking, because this way of thinking that you have now, it can't come into this new season with you. Now, some of you guys are literally right there. I don't care if you're working that 9-to-5 job. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's right now. Some of you guys have the mentality and you have the faith, but you're not acting on it. You still believe you're not cut from the same cloth, and you look at these people online and you think they're different. They're no different from you. They just took the step, right? When you sit at work all day for 8 hours and you come home and decide not to take the step, guess what? That's what separates them from you. Because regardless of where they started, they took that step and you didn't. I don't care if they started in a better position than you or if they didn't. They still took that step. I want to see what acts as the same transformation that I went through, bro. I literally was pushing a 2008 Honda Accord. Pushing a 2008 Honda Accord, bro. But I had the faith. And when I say faith, I mean actual faith. When I gripped the wheel of my 2008 Honda Accord, I imagined the two flags of one of my dream cars, the Corvette I wanted. The Corvette C8, and I wanted it orange. I knew exactly what it felt like. I knew exactly what it looked like. I would picture myself listening to "You a Window Shopper" 50 Cent song. I would literally close my eyes and envision myself. And it wouldn't end there. I would act and move like I was already that guy, and that's how I got here. I want you guys to do this. Do this, and this will transform your life. I guarantee it. A lot of people say, and a lot of people think that it takes years to transform your life, but I want you guys to understand that it starts with one day. And quite frankly, if your goal is anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 and you have a good physique, bro, you're not far off the mark. This is going to change your life. I want you to make faith-based decisions for 3 months. 3 months, I want you to make faith-based decisions, and you are going to live an entirely different life. Your perspective is going to change entirely. Your standards are going to change entirely. And you're going to actually start walking and moving as if you're that person, and that's actually going to allow you to enter this next stage. That's all it takes. It takes 3 months of faith-based decisions for you to transform your entire life. And I'm telling you guys this. If you made faith-based decisions for 3 months, how would your life look? Think about it. If you woke up every single day for 3 months, 90 days, and you were making decisions based on your faith, not out of fear, but out of faith, where would you be? An entirely different position. So that's what I challenge you. Make faith-based decisions the next 3 months and watch where you end up. Right? If you guys do feel like you're in a space right now that you need guidance, you need someone to help you break through this next stage, whether it's starting your online fitness coaching business, whether it's pushing past $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 per month, check the description. I'll have the link to book a one-on-one call with me below. But nonetheless, I want you guys to understand that you land where you put your faith. Your lifestyle will never exceed your belief system. But don't just think about it, start moving like it, act like it, walk like it, talk like it. When someone asks you what you do, I'm an online fitness coach. I don't care if you have one client and you're charging him bare minimum. You look at that person and you tell him I'm an online fitness coach with conviction. You have to believe it. If you don't believe what you say, why would someone else want what you have? You don't even believe in yourself enough to say it with conviction. Why would someone want what you have? Something that you don't believe in, something that you're not convicted in. They wouldn't. So start moving, start acting like that successful online fitness coaching business that you want. It's already on the way.